Okay, good morning, everyone. I just want to talk about from Lagos to Kigali, lessons for Nigeria. I actually came to Kigali yesterday, Rwanda, and interesting. Right from when I was at Muritala Mohammed International Airport, right from the entrance, you'll see people begging for money, and they were doing it so openly. It was so brazen. It was so open. Everybody from customs to immigration were just asking for money. I mean, the issue with corruption is so deep in Nigeria now that something needs to be done very, very urgently. And then, of course, I got on my flights, got to Kigali. It's a rather small airport, but very neat, very decent. The people were very courteous. The people were very courteous, and everybody was very friendly. But I really had a very terrible experience with a travel company in Nigeria. I'd already booked my tickets, and the travel company offered to also process my visa. I knew I could get visa on arrival, but they agreed to process my visa. I paid well ahead of the trip, and actually paid to the company, only for me to arrive here. I had already printed what the company gave to me, and got to the entry point, and then the immigration staff from Rwanda told me that nothing was paid, that there was nothing that was paid for the application. Yes, an application was made, but no money was paid. So I had to actually pay for visa again. One of the things that shocked me was when the immigration official said, "You from Nigeria?" I said, "Yes." I said, "Oh, that's how they do. That's how they do." It's so shocking. Why do we give our country a bad name? Why? We all complain about government. We all complain about, what government is doing, what government is not doing. But we as citizens, what exactly is our role in giving the nation a bad image? Right there at the airport, I had to send a mail to the company asking for a refund of my money within 24 hours, or else I was going to take legal redress and seek for compensation. And thankfully, they replied to me and apologized for embarrassing me at the airport, and promised to refund my money. I've sent my account details, and I hope I'll get my refund in 24 hours, or else I'll go public with their names, and I'll definitely get a redress. So Kigali, beautiful country, small, a country of about 7-8 million people, less than 10 million people. Rwanda, and the capital city is Kigali. It's a beautiful country. Right from when you get out of the airport, the roads are well paved. The roads are well paved. You see the landscape, you see the horticulture. It's so beautiful. Not a single pothole. Everything is beautiful. It's a nation that has 24 hours electricity. Kigali has 24 hours electricity. And then when you begin to think, this is a country that just barely 23 years ago engaged in a civil war that led to the mass murder of about 800,000 people in just about 4 months, between April and July 1994. But this country has healed so well. This country has put together, the recovery has been so interesting and so engaging. It's one of the reasons I came into this country to see what they are doing right. When you compare this to Nigeria, Nigeria also went through a civil war about 46 years ago, but the nation has not healed. You see the divisions in Nigeria, you see the tribal divisions, the religious divisions, the ethnic killings, the ethnic sentiments are still there. Now, how has Rwanda been able to pull together in just about 23 years after the civil war? I mean, you have a country where it's so well paved, 24 hours electricity, and it's so well secured. I went out at 1 a.m. yesterday, well secured. When I told the hotel where I was staying and asked the guys at the reception about the security, they told me, oh, with a smile, Rwanda does not have a security problem. And it is true. It's a 24-hour city, and there are taxis all over the place, even at 1 a.m., and there are no issues at all. And when you want to consider the fact that the hotel that I'm even staying here, I'm recording this live from the hotel where I'm staying, it was destroyed in 1994. The owner of the hotel was killed, was murdered, and it was his relatives who came together and built the hotel, after the genocide was over. It's one of the hotels, the best hotels right now in Rwanda. So looking back at 1994, and now, about 20% of the population of the nation of Rwanda were actually killed. But they have pulled together and they are doing so well that it has become the cleanest capital city in Africa. That's what Kigali has become. Now, how has Rwanda been able to rebuild? Over the years, I believe there are lessons that our nation, Nigeria, will be able to learn from this. One of the first major issues from my talking to people, from my investigation, I had the taxi man that has been taking me all over, and I've been talking to him. And I think one of the great things we can learn is about the state of education here. 97% of the children in Rwanda attend primary school. 97%. That's the highest rate in Africa. 97% of the children here attend school. Okay? And when they start attending school, they make sure that they learn both English and French. Before the genocide, the major language here was French. But now everybody can speak English. So English and French. Now, after the genocide, they changed their national anthem. They changed their national flag because they wanted the national reorientation for people. I think Nigeria needs to focus more on education. We have an army of mass illiterates. Even some of them who are educated are highly ignorant. You cannot believe what spews out of the mouth or from the mouth of people who you think are actually educated. So we need to look at our education. Government has to budget more on education, especially primary education. We need it more in Nigeria. Now, another reason why I believe that Rwanda has been able to pull through was now nobody identifies themselves as is that Hutu or Tutsi. Nobody identifies themselves as that. They are all Rwandans. The few people I came across yesterday, I asked them, where are you from? They just tell me, I'm from Rwanda. Afterwards, they will tell me where they are from, but nobody tells me I am Yoruba. Nobody tells me I'm Igbo. Nobody tells me I'm Hausa. Nobody tells me I'm Ijo. There's such a sense of unity. There is such a sense of purpose. Another thing I've been able to discuss, and which I think Nigeria should also look at, is the fact that women in Rwanda actually won a majority of parliamentary seats at the parliament. In the last election, they won 51 out of 80 seats. You have more women, in politics, even than men. There is even a law here that mandates that 30% of political seats must be ceded to women. Is there something to learn from that? Have we not seen that where we had women who occupied some sensitive roles in Nigeria, they've actually more often than not performed very well? The Dora Akunyilis, the Ngozi Okonjo-Iwealas, and some other people, and because of their maternal instincts, maybe they are able to do better. I think that's one other area where also Nigeria should also consider. Let's look at the economy. Now, this is an economy where the only items of exports are tea and coffee. There is no gold, there is no silver, there is no oil, there is virtually nothing except tea and coffee. The only other thing that this country has going for it is tourism. It's tourism. Tourism is a major deal in Rwanda. And that's why you will see people will come all over the world to Rwanda to come and watch gorillas. Gorillas, Inoki, gorillas. And for you to be able to watch these gorillas, you will get a gorilla permit worth $750. Gorilla permit, $750. You can imagine. So what can Nigeria learn from it? On the flight that I took yesterday, I saw a lot of people that were coming from synagogue. There was a couple that was coming from Deeper Life. There were several people who embarked on spiritual tourism to Nigeria. Can we actually build tourism to such a level where it begins to be a money spinner for Nigeria. I'm just thinking, at the various embassies, can we set up a spiritual tourism desk where if you're coming to Nigeria for spiritual tourism, you're coming to synagogue, you're coming to Winners Chapel, you're coming to Redemption Camp, you're coming to Deeper Life, you're coming to Mountain of Fire. I mean, these are huge religious exports out of Nigeria. If you're coming to Nigeria to attend their conferences or to attend their meetings, we set up a special desk that actually fast tracks those the visa arrangements, and then we charge extra for it, maybe 20,000 naira, and then there are buses right at the airport that are waiting to be able to pick people, and then extra security is provided. We have a tour guide, and we just built something around spiritual tourism. Can we begin to look at it? If people can come all the way, all over the world, from Brussels, from wherever, to Kigali, just to come and watch gorillas, and they pay $750 for it. I think Nigeria needs to take another look at it. I'm going to enjoy my time here. I want to go to the Genocide Center. You can hear my telephone has been ringing. I guess my taximan is around here, but I think it's food for thought. Let's begin to think about how. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Have a nice day. Bye.